Hello YouTube. Today I wanted to take a look at this UH-20 Iroquois from Italeri. Italeri is not always a good, but in this instance it was a really good kit. I have other helicopters from Italeri as well, and they're not always that great. I don't remember what color the plastic was. I built this quite a while ago. But it's two trees from parts, and then a tree of clear plastic as well. Here you start with the cargo compartment, or the troop compartment. Build that, and it goes together here also with the cockpit in the front. Then you have the troop seats and the supports here, the instrument panel, and here is the top of the troop. Here's the top with the rotor, the rotor mast. Then you have a little painting inside. Put the windows in and install the interior, put the fuselage together. Here's another plate that goes on top with the windows on top, and some lights and the windshield. The windshield was a little bit of a hard fit. It didn't fit good. It was warped. That was the only main problem I had with this kit. In here we have the intakes and exhausts that go here on the sides, which you can see. Well, it goes here on the top, in the middle, you see, like this. Then we have the skids, the windows underneath, antennas and such. Also antennas on top, and this is a hook to cut the cables that the Vietnamese used to put on the bridges and stuff. You have the tail skid and the horizontal stabilizers. And the panel here, I don't know why there was a panel here at all, because there's nothing to really see there. And on the bottom is is also one of these pieces, the cable cutters. And here you have more antennas and stuff, and the handles. This is some antennas, and then you have the finished helicopter. You don't have the finished helicopter because you have to build the door and the rotors. You have here an antenna, tail rotor, and the main rotor, and they were pretty detailed, pretty good in the door. So here, the one that I built, version A from the U.S. Army 7th Cav, the 7th Cav in Vietnam. Version B is a Royal Army Air Force, number 9 Squadron, Vietnam. And version C, German Army, Buckeburg, 1992. I had to build the US cab version. She's a little windy today. And taking a look at the kit here. So what I read, because I read about, I thought that was kind of weird with the green on the windows, but they did that because it was so hot and the sun was so blinding that they had to paint over the windows on the top so it didn't blind the pilots. Here on the front you can see 17 cav symbol. Here are the pieces, the wire cutter pieces on the bottom and top, and antennas. I think it has a lot of antennas everywhere. Here, handles. It has a really nice interior, pretty detailed. The United States Army. You got the first cab symbol there. The numbers in the back were a little silvered, but otherwise the details were fine. Has a cool nose art there. See, the underneath windows fit pretty good, and you can see the detail on the inside. You can see the fit problem in the front windshield there. I tried. You really have to fill it, but I find it's really hard to fill the clear plastic because at least this, I have the compound from Revell, and it mars the plastic just like glue does. So I find you have to kind of, if you want to fill it in, you have to do it before you put the clear parts in, and then work with it while to get the fit right when it's dry. Which you can see I didn't do. But it didn't fit at all. Look, I mean, the spaces on both sides. It almost looks like it's supposed to go in from the inside, but it showed going on from the outside. So I don't know. That was the only problem with the kit, and it looks really nice, I think. I mean, there wasn't problems in fit of the fuselage. The skids went on well. The propeller, I think it looks really nice. It has some good detail here. It's a really good kit from Italeri. I painted it with Model Master US Army Helo Drap. I did a little extra research on colors and stuff, like the gray panel on top and the green windows, because you always really need to do research on colors, because a lot of the model companies don't do their fair share of research and often put the wrong colors on it in the instructions. I think that's kind of part of getting the model right for the companies that make the kits. They should do their due diligence on the colors as well. So I just really don't think we should have to do a lot of research on what colors were used and the details. You can see here the exhaust is also pretty detailed. It's a really good kit from Italeri. The only two really good kits I've had so far, well, the Hemet, like I said, is okay. It has some problems, but it's doable. And this the one Italian aircraft that I built, I had a review last year about it. That was a good kit too. But I also have, which I'll be doing a review of it someday, I have the Kiowa, and it's not good. Not nearly as good as this one. So in my next video, I'll be doing an inbox review of this F4E Phantom 2 from Italeri. And I hope this one turns out good too, because I really like the F4. It's probably one of my favorite aircraft from this era. I just think it was a really strong aircraft, and I think it looks pretty cool too. I know some people think it's ugly, but I don't think so. It's probably one of the better looking ones we had. That and the F-15. The F-16 is cool too. F-14 wasn't really ever my thing. But there's a couple other cool ones, like the Voodoo, I think was pretty cool. I used to have a model of the Voodoo too. But we'll be taking a look at this. And hope it turns out well when I finally build it. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Until then.